San Marino Grand Prix, coming to you live from the Autodromo Enzo Ferrari. 4.9 kilometres with 17 corners in all, Imola is situated close to Bologna in northern Italy. It's a wonderfully atmospheric circuit named after the late Enzo and his son Dino Ferrari, whose Maranello headquarters are just a short drive away. The Tifosi are here as usual in their thousands, hoping for a Ferrari victory. Thankfully it's dry here, but the temperature has dipped somewhat.
Hello everyone, welcome back to F1 Championship Edition, live from the San Marino Grand Prix. It's been a couple of weeks since we left the flyaway races, but we're underway again. Pretty ordinary start there, from 10th on the grid. We turn one safely, that's all that matters. Just want to get through this first lap without any contact or damage. Then we can work our way up from there. Hopefully slowly pick people off during the lap as we go on. Just want to say a thank you as well for the patience in waiting for this. I know some of you were getting a little, I wouldn't say concerned about when the next episode was going to be, but thank you for just being patient for a couple of weeks. But we are back on track. Up the inside of one of the Toyotas of Ralf Schumacher. He's trying to fight us. He's still fighting us. He's still fighting us. Damn it, I've gone in a bit deep there, but we've wrestled the place off of him. Finally, we're up to 8th.
With the first lap completed, the field looks like this. Alonso leads. Montoya is second. Button is third. Massa fourth. Fisichella 5th, Michael Schumacher 6th, Barrichello is 7th.
Oh, cock that one up.
Gonna come in next lap. The scheduled pit stop is next lap.
Also, I just want to say another thank you for all of those that have supported the new Wheelspin Podcast that we've been doing the last couple of weeks. Hopefully you will continue the support of that. Dropping a like or a comment depending on how you feel the podcast went, or if you've got any opinions on the podcast, on any of the topics that we talk about, get involved. You disagree with something we say or agree with it, just tell us what you disagree with. And any other feedback as to how you think that we can make it any better, also appreciated. Finally get past Rubens Barrichello there. That's for 6th place currently.
Drivers start their third lap. Alonso leads. Montoya is second. Button is third. Massa fourth.
Gonna come in this lap. Crew's ready for you on this lap. You're doing well. That's the best time you've achieved through sector 1.
Technically, the third podcast should be being recorded tonight, but since the second one was a tad delayed, might not get that one out until later on in the week, but that's fine.
That's just about the fastest you've been to the second sector in this session.
On this Sunday, we've got the, today, we've got IndyCar, we've got MotoGP, we've got BTCC, and that's my pit stop. And Barrichello's passed us again because of that. Wasn't paying attention. So yeah, it's a good afternoon / night of motorsport. Hopefully it won't be as boring as it was last week, which is why we had a slightly different sort of topic on the podcast, because motor racing wise in real life there was nothing really to talk about.
Take it easy out there until the tyres are shown as green on the indicator. Whilst they're blue, you'll have less traction.
3/4 of the IndyCar race was run under the safety car. China was relatively boring in F1. MotoGP was relatively boring after a couple of laps. You know, there really wasn't anything special to talk about. Hopefully this week will be better. Anyway, sit rep on how this race is going. We're currently in 11th place behind Michael Schumacher, so we've nailed one of the Ferraris at least. Don't know how many others have stopped. God, I love that chicane. I don't know why they had to take it out and put in that pretty ordinary chicane that's there now. I know they were doing a big overhaul of the racetrack, as these days this last chicane doesn't exist. For car racing, that is. For motorbikes they still use that, but for the for cars they have the long straight. If we get past one of the Hondas, I believe that's Jenson Button.
Try and maintain this driving. You're moving superbly through the field.
Where we're up to 5th from 10th place on the grid. That's pretty good,
We head into the final few
but
laps.
I'm not finished there.
Alonso leads.
Hopefully we can get some more places, like right now on the inside of Schumacher. Little bit aggressive there, but we sort of had to. Once you commit to moves like this, you sort of have to carry on with it. Oh! Michael pays us back with some contact!
You're in 6th. Position.
Oh, Michael, you... Ugh. Put us down to 12th place now. I remember back then in 2006, points were only awarded up to 8th place. It doesn't look like we're getting any. Not unless I can do my Superman impression in the next 3 laps, but I don't think so. It's not like this is GT3 for iRacing. I've been doing pretty well, actually. Well, hopefully get one of my GT3 races up on the channel with some guest commentary on that. I don't know where the oil is. There it was.
Great time through sector 2. Keep it up.
Muller that first curb. Try not to touch the second one. It usually spits you off the track.
Alonso has started his final lap. In second, it's Montoya.
Fernando Alonso is on
He
his
hasn't
final
been
lap.
going well.
Looks like he can take the win.
Hopefully we're going to have a look at Rosberg into the last corner.
The top 8 drivers at the moment are
Had to back out of that one, but we switched back on him.
Montoya is second.
Superior Mercedes power.
Michael
And we're back through.
Button is 5th. Massa 6th. Barrichello is 7th. Next is Ralf Schumacher.
Final lap of the race. Can we get 10th?
Try and maintain your current speed.
At least break even for the race.
Through the first sector.
Oh, tremendous traction out of Toza, and we get 10th.
Well done, you're moving up the field. Well done.
I would love to see this racetrack back in Formula 1.
You just put in your best time through sector 2.
But unfortunately, it will never happen.
There it is. Alonso crosses
Bernie
the line
Eccleston
in
is
first
way
place,
too
and
money
earns
hungry
well-deserved 10
to
points.
come back here.
Montoya will finish in P2.
He'd rather go to places like Azerbaijan. Surprised we're not going to Iraq. Oh, engine blow up! Engine blow up ahead of us! It's Barrichello! I think that was Barrichello. With his engine blowing up on the last corner.
The first European race of the season. San Marino
It was indeed.
to many great races over
Barrichello
the years.
out of the race in the last corner.
It just remains for me to say goodbye and just remind
Unfortunately,
you we'll be
that
back in 14 days' time.
non-point score drops me down to 3rd
European Grand Prix. Thank
in
you
the championship when I was leading it, going into it. Button and Ralph Schumacher moving up a couple of places as well. Renault leapfrog Ferrari in the Constructors' Championship. Toyota move up to 5th. McLaren not doing so well. Need to get Montoya scoring consistent points. I'm pretty sure McLaren are going to shout at me for that race. Let's have a look. Yep. Not to worry, we've got the Grand Prix of Europe at the Nürburgring to come. So I'm sure we'll be fine. We can make up the difference. Hope you enjoyed that one. A little bit disappointed on the result, but never fear. We can always make it up. As you will see next week at the Grand Prix of Europe. Take care. See you soon.